back to the channel, guys. So we're starting off today a little bit different than usual. I actually have a potential buyer coming for the CBR right here. So let's clean it up, make it nice for him, and then we'll catch you guys when he gets here. Man, she cleaned up so well. I just used some spray and some towels because it is way below freezing here to use some water and soap. It would have completely messed up the bike, but it's looking really, really good. Everything is very, very clean and shiny. Laid out here as well, I have all of the accessory parts that I never really used or got to put on, like that gas tank in the front piece right there. I just never put those on. They can be replaced, but I'll let that be the next owner's decision. Just like that, guys, the CBR is sold. The guy who bought it is a super nice guy, down to earth. He's coming to pick it up a different day because he doesn't have someone to drive his car back today. So I'll keep it in pristine condition in the garage. But I can tell you guys one thing, this won't be the last time you see this CBR because we're going on some rides. Unfortunately, I received a brake cylinder. As you can see, this is the exact same as this side on the brake side right here. So I'm gonna have to contact the company and get the clutch one sent out as soon as possible. It's official. The CBR 600RR it's gone. The CBR is in very good hands, so I'm not worried about it at all. And now we have room for another bike. The seller sent out the correct cylinder this time, so now I'm gonna put it on the bike and get this bike working properly. We've got a clutch now. I definitely can feel it now. Before I didn't know what it felt like, but now you can definitely tell there's a clutch there for sure. I've got the previous cylinder that the company sent over to me. I'm gonna send it back to them and get that return in. And huge shout out to Imperial Sports Bikes because they sent this over in a few days right after they had realized that they made a mistake and sent me the wrong one. Now I'm gonna fix the routing issue I had on my wiring harness. I'm getting real excited now to take this thing out for a spin now that everything is torqued down properly and I have all of the components on. It's all just cosmetics now. I believe I have the rest of the parts for the bike already on order and coming in here soon, so I cannot wait to get this bike actually completed. A question for you guys, I'm sure you guys have already seen this, but there's a small dent in the gas tank right here. I believe when he hit it really hard, he might have hit himself on this gas tank and caused that dent, because there's a scratch right here as well. But I'm not sure what I want to do about this tank because I don't want to have to get a new one for like $1,000 used, and I'm sure from the dealer it's ridiculous. So I'm wondering if I could either pop this out or if there's a different way to repair it. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But now with some daylight tomorrow, we're gonna take this beast out for a spin. Okay, we're live. So the plan is to go grab some gas because that fuel is so old. I bet you guys can't even hear me, it's so loud. I need to clean the brakes, they're not good.
Ooh, shiny.
Time to head home. If I can make it without freezing. That was crazy. Guys, I'm speechless for words. That was insane. Let's bring her in the garage. takeaways from the ride, now that I'm calmed down, I'm not as nervous like I was when I started. It was insane. So first off, the brakes in the front and rear, really squishy, need to be bled again. I need to redo that. Also, I'm not sure if this is just a Ducati thing, but man, it is hard to get it in neutral from first or second. It keeps flipping up and down, and I've had a CBR and it was pretty easy on a CBR, but maybe it's a Ducati thing. Maybe it's a lot harder to get it into neutral on this. I went through all the gears and they felt good. It was insane, the torque, and this is only in sport mode, not track mode, which is even more torque. So I cannot imagine what that is, but all the gears felt good, felt smooth. The power delivery was smooth. Everything felt stable. The oil level is just almost at the bottom mark, so I'm probably gonna add some more in just in case. And the bike is even tilted up in the rear, so that line could be actually a little bit low. So I'm gonna add some of that now. But man, this is exciting. One step closer to having this bike completely done, from smashed to completely finished. Perfect timing, nighttime has already showed up. So guys, I'll catch you in the next video when we have this bike put together. See ya.